I heard an old story, how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about his groaning, of his precious blood's atoning. Then I repented of my sins and won the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is due him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. There you go, John Coakley. That is why I do not sing in the choir. But friends, this comes from one of my favorite hymns, which inspired me to sing it, even though I planned on reading it. Hymn number 370 in our United Methodist hymnal, Victory in Jesus. This is easily one of my favorites, as it's a very stirring song for me. Reminds me of the times when I was struggling in my life, but also just how Jesus has come to earth to save us, a wretch like me. And you can hear maybe even the words of Amazing Grace in this tune as well. But because God's grace is amazing, and it transcends our troubles that we have in this world. It lifts us up wherever we are, and God is with us. And so that's what I hear when I sing these words and read these words, victory in Jesus. And we continue. He talks about his healing ministry in stanza 2. I heard about his healing, of his cleansing power revealing, how he made the lame to walk again and caused the blind to see. And then I cried, Dear Jesus, come and heal my broken spirit. And somehow Jesus came and brought me to victory. I heard about a mansion he has built for me in glory, and I heard about the streets of gold beyond the crystal sea, about the angels singing and the old redemption story. And some sweet day I'll sing up there the song of victory. And of course, you already heard the refrain. It's just a great song, tells the gospel message, how Jesus came to save a sinner like me, like you. And I came across, when I was doing research for this hymn, Dr. Hahn, who's the professor of sacred music at Perkins School of Theology, and he writes that this hymn, Victory in Jesus, is a favorite among many Southern Baptist congregations, large and small. It meets the criteria for a gospel song, including a stirring refrain, a focus on Christ's substitutionary atonement, meaning that Christ wins the victory for us. The salvific story of the gospel message, meaning that Jesus came to save us, to reconcile us to God, and the hope of heaven, ending on an eschatological note, noting that heaven and that better days are ahead before us. This hymn is steeped in biblical witness, especially references in the second stanza to the healing ministry of Christ. And ultimately, that is God's grace. That healing ministry of Christ who come to save sinners like us, to offer us grace and mercy and forgiveness, to welcome us into the family of God through Jesus Christ. So the style of music, while this hymn was written in 1939, the tune and the theology proclaimed, so writes Dr. Hahn, again, that this was used during tent meetings, camp meetings, revival meetings, and so we can hear this style of music and this theology sung at these different camp meetings, including the Methodist camp meetings, along with the Southern Baptist revivals. Which reminded me of a project I had to do for seminary about 7 or 8 years ago. Well, I attended Drew, and I chose to visit the Dimmock Camp Meeting, which is a United Methodist historical site, still operating, not like it did in its heyday 100 years ago or 150 years ago. But I had the opportunity to go through their archives, to look at photos, to take a tour, and just plunge myself into the history of the Dimmock Camp Meeting. So this hymn and Dr. Hahn's writings inspired me to share with you a portion of the slideshow that I prepared for that course. So in a few moments here, you'll have an opportunity to see those pictures. I hope you enjoy them and just the amazing history behind them, and how we're all connected with the saints, not only here and now, but in their past and also in the present and the future. And also the rendition that you are going to listen to is a small West Virginian town band, so to speak. They do have a record label. The band is called The Band Steel. And I listen to them quite frequently on YouTube. They do a lot of cover songs and a lot of Christian songs as well. And they have some originals, but I just love Bo Steele is the lead singer and his voice. And so anytime I sing Victory in Jesus, I pretend I'm Bo Steele for a moment and just hear him and his style, which I did not do any justice for him in my opening segment of this devotional. So I hope you enjoy Victory in Jesus by the band Steel, the Dimmick Camp meeting photos, and don't make fun of me too much for trying to sing. That's why I don't do it too frequently. And may God be with you until we meet again.
I heard an old story, how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about his groaning, of his precious blood's atoning. Then I repented of my sin and won the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is due him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. I heard about his healing, of his cleansing power revealing, how he made the lame to walk again and caused the blind to see. And then I cried, dear Jesus, come and heal my broken spirit. And somehow Jesus came and brought to me the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is due him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. I heard about a mansion he has built for me in glory, and I heard about the streets of gold beyond the crystal sea. Oh, about the angels singing and the old redemption story. And some sweet day I'll sing up there the song of victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and all my love is due him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood.
So why were the singers locked out of the rehearsal room? Because they missed the key change